To start the Organon Access to Success Part 3, I equally like to wish each and everyone Happy Doctor's Day. In fact, to be a doctor is a very difficult task. It's very difficult task because every doctor, probably starting from whoever to whoever, from wherever to wherever, every doctor has a lot of problem in managing the personal and professional life. And a doctor is always supposed to hear someone's problem, but he is not allowed to share his problems. A doctor is like a lamp, a candle, which is giving light in the entire room, but many times there is a darkness within himself. So it's very difficult to be a doctor, and one day to celebrate the doctor's day is not enough because it's a whole sacrifice of the life, the struggles, being a person, being a son, being a father, being a homeopath, being whatever. But still, at the opposite side is doctors are considered to be next to God. And that's what even Hahnemann is telling, that higher purpose of existence. That is helping someone with whatever knowledge you have received as a blessing. So it is divine to be a doctor. It is a blessing of the Almighty to have a virtue of helping somebody with whatever knowledge you have. And I wish all of you a wonderful, happy Doctor's Day. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. So I am now, okay, so now I am going to the Organon, our beloved Organon. The first is that today we are planning to take 71st to 80 paragraph, because from 81st to a very long number of aphorisms has been taken in Organon Access Success Part 1. So today we are going to take it from 71st to 80, and then from tomorrow or maybe today, if time permits, we will be going to straight away to intermittent disease, intermittent fever. Now its 71st aphorism is something which is a very basic out of the whole Organon. The whole Organon from this paragraph divides into three dimensions. It's like what you call, 3 points of curing. It's like, let's take the opposite one first. This we take first, and then we go to the first line. It's like, suppose you have an enemy and you have to win against him. You have to battle to him and you have to win against him. So what you will do is first you analyze the enemy. You first analyze the enemy. Then you realize what strength you have and what are his weaknesses, the enemy's weaknesses, with which you can battle. And which is the best way to defeat is something to apply. Similarly is with the disease. We have to know about the disease. What is to be cured in the disease? Second is knowledge of medicine. So knowledge of the disease is knowledge of the enemy. What is curable in medicine? So it's like what we have with which we can be taken care. We can help somebody with whatever knowledge we have. And third is how to apply. So it's like to win an enemy, you not with disease. See, Organon, I always said again and again that Organon is not a special book. It's a book of nature. If you know the nature, you will come to know a lot of things quite easily. And that's why those people who are spiritual, they understand Organon very well. And the opposite also is true. Those who understand Organon very well automatically become spiritual. And Hahnemann was a combination of both. The word Samuel, the word Samuel meaning itself is meaning that, it's a Hebrew word. It's like talking with God. God talk, it's like that. So the person who has written Organon was talking to God, or he was getting the messages from the God. He was like messenger to God for us, to the humanity. So in this, we have to understand the enemy, we have to understand our strength, and we have to fight with the best way what we have. So first is knowledge of the disease, second is knowledge of the medicine, and third how to apply. Many times the application of medicine is different. Some people believes in LM potency, somebody believes in centesimal potency, somebody believes in decimal potencies. That is all very valid. What is most important is to find right medicine. And how to find right medicine? The organon itself is the whole book for that. What do you know? The constitutional care. Constitutional. What is that meaning? Constant individual care. Constitutional is constant individual. If you see 82 aphorism, it is telling about individualization. Right? So this is how you should know about the enemy, you should know about your strength, and you should battle with whatever knowledge you have. Now goes to the first. Undoubtedly, disease of mankind consists merely a group of certain individual bracket is my addition. It's symptom. What you call individual symptom. The way no five fingers are alike. In the same way, to life, to nature, even to faces. Even if you two face of the person, even if you write your name twice, there will be a lot of difference, visible difference. Everybody is unique in this universe. So it is group of individual symptoms. And this is very important for us to understand the individual and symptoms. What is basically symptom? What is disease? Disease is a set of symptoms. It's a case of pneumonia. It's a case of tuberculosis. It's a case of dengue fever. It's a case of schizophrenia. It's a case of whatever. What is that one name consists is symptom. So allopathy believes in disease. Homeopathy goes beyond disease and believes in symptoms. So we should understand symptoms of the patient. And many times when there is no diagnosis, homeopathy can help because we have symptoms. So that is the most beauty out of it. And undoubtedly, it's like the first 270 paragraph confirms that homeopathy is the best way to cure. It is undoubtedly the best way to cure. How? Disease of mankind consists merely a group of certain symptoms and may be annihilated to the health by medicinal substances. Why maybe? It's not sure. Why Hahnemann does not use a sure, confirm, absolutely sure? Why it's not mentioned? Because of the single reason that we don't know what is the future. It's not in our hand. It is quite possible that person will get exposed to the same exciting or maintaining causes again in life, he may develop again. That's why if you see paragraph 4, preserver of health, it tells very clearly that exciting and maintaining cause should be removed. So maybe is a situation where we don't know the future because we are not saint, we are not spiritual people who can foresee the future, but at the same time we are there to help. So undoubtedly we will be helped. Undoubtedly we will be able to help. But maybe we may not be able to help him for rest of his whole life. Maybe. A highest ideal of cure is rapid, gentle and permanent. There is no maybe in that. But not all the cases receives permanent help. There is always a what you call caution. So natural morbid disease with the use of artificial morbid disease, removal of symptoms and restoration of health. But what is let me tell you something. It's like the word health, the word cure, the word disease, the word medicine, the word recovery are very relative words. They are not absolute words. If the person is getting healthy, rapid, gentle and permanent health, highest ideal of cure, aphorism 2. If the cure is permanent, then why a person should die? Right? So these words, Hahnemann has, this is all coming from lesser writings. If you see, if you read Lesser Writings of Samuel Hahnemann by Dudgeon, it has a lot of indications, especially chapter 3. You will get very good idea into that. So undoubtedly, we can help. We respect the symptoms. How is these 3 ways? We know we should know about the enemy, we should know about our strength, and we should hit it. So the knowledge of disease is 71st to 104. Knowledge of medicine is 155 to 145. Knowledge of application is 146 to 184. So this is something, this part, application of the natural disease and knowledge what is to be cured in disease already has been covered earlier in the Organon Access to Success Part 1. So this is about miniature of organ. These are 3 points of curing, or I would say 3 points of winning, 3 points of application, 3 points of execution. This should be that, and that is very important, because if you do not know what you are heading to, you do not know what are your strengths or weaknesses, you do not know what you are going to execute, it's very difficult. All the battles, whatever has fought in the world, are the battles of mind. Then it comes on the body. Thinking can be done 1,000 times, but application has been done once. Those people who think after application, I don't know what they can be called. So think and then apply. That's why homeopathy is all about faith and patience. Listen more, listen. You will get good information. Then, with one stroke of the one medicine, case is open like anything. But you follow these 3. I always follow these aphorisms very strongly in my practice. Right? Am I going fast and am I going slow? Am I going okay? Please make it loud. Okay. 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 Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Okay.